Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Good to see you here today. Welcome. Today we are talking about your why. Your why. Why are you doing what you're doing? Because it's part of your story. If you have questions, make sure you post in the comments below. I answer all questions. If you have questions on your story and your messaging, if you have questions on how to be more confident on camera and delivery, if you have questions on gear, if you have questions on any of that, go ahead and post in the comments below whatever your question is. I would love to answer it. And if I can find it, Six-Figure Storytellers. This is an amazing community of people who are using their story and their messaging to get clients. Using their story and their messaging, whether it's in video or whether it's in posts, to get clients. So if you want to get more clients using video or using social media posts, join Six-Figure Storytellers and join the community. So today, let's talk about, before we do, let me get some shout outs. I see some usual suspects. Where are you watching from? If you're watching on replay, type replay in the comments below. I see that Evie is here. Another great morning for coffee and you're live. I have my coffee here. My coffee is actually very cold. I put it in the coffee machine, I let it do its thing, and then I've been working all morning and I totally forgot it, and I grabbed it, and now it's cold. But now I just imagine I'm having a nice coffee. So, so good to see you, Evie. Who else is here? I know there are some lurkers out there. Post who is here and where you are watching from. All right, let's talk about today. Let's talk about today's topic, and that is focusing on your why. And if you're watching on Instagram, hello. What I want to talk about is the reason your why is so important is that it's almost like your North Star. It gives you focus every single day of what you are doing and why you are doing it. Simon Sinek, you've heard me mention his name many times. If you've been following me, I'm a huge fan of Simon Sinek. And he has a great book called Start With Why, which helps brands and business owners, focus on their why when it comes to marketing their products and services. If you don't know what your why is, it's going to be really hard to have a fulfilling, a consistently fulfilling life. Because if you're just focused on the minutia and the day-to-day, you don't feel, you have these highs and lows, but you don't consistently feel like you're moving towards anything. I don't know if you've felt that way. If you do, type me in the comments below. Do you ever feel like sometimes it's like, where did my day go? What did I do today? Did I do anything today? Did I do anything productive? Or there are days where you feel really accomplished, like, oh my God, I got so much done today. But then the next day, it's like, start over. Do you ever feel that? If you do, type me in the comments below or give me some thumbs up or likes in the comments. I love the engagement. The reason that some people feel that way is they don't have a consistent focus of what their why is. When I work with clients and we film their story, the first question when I interview them and when I'm filming them, the first question I say is like, tell me why do you do what you do? You could have done anything you want in your life. Why did you choose this? If you're a coach, why did you become a coach? If you're if you're a business coach, why did you become a business coach? If you're a relationship coach, why are you a relationship coach? If you're a financial or money coach, why are you a financial money coach? If you're helping women overcome trauma, why that? And usually there's a story there. In fact, there's always a story there. And so my job is to help pull the story out of you. My story is to try to ask you the questions that will pull that story out of you so you can use that story to connect with your ideal customer, the people that you're meant to serve. Because you're not meant to serve everybody. I know it sounds cool, like let me put a net and I can serve all women, or I can serve, all, you try to cast this huge net, but the problem is the farther the net stretches, the bigger the holes in the net go and everybody just slips through. All the fish swim through if you're using the metaphor, if you're extending the metaphor. You want to have a net that is really tight so that the people who need you get caught in your story, get drawn in by your story, get pulled in by your story. And it's your story that moves them. And one of the most compelling stories you can have is your why story, because it involves two pieces. It involves your history, your past, the moments in your life that shaped you, and it also involves your future, your vision, where you're headed. And so this is why it's so important to focus on your why, your story. All right. My why involves not just, I'm doing what I'm doing because I love my kids and my family. I want to support them. Obviously, that goes without saying for me. But it's also to help make an impact with people, to let them know that their story has value, that there are so many people, there are too many people out there, and it frustrates me, but there are too many people out there that undervalue their story. They think that all I got to do is to get clients is I just got to teach a bunch of stuff. I got to teach steps and tips and tricks and how to do the 1, 2, 3 step to get this, or hacks. It's not about hacks. It's about heart. It's about connection. And all that has to do with your why. There is nothing in your why that really is about how to the 1, 2, 3 steps to get this result. It's about making an impact with people that you want to serve, that you're meant to serve. Because there's 2 types. I learned this from Jeffrey Van Dyke. Brilliant coach, Jeffrey Van Dyke, who was my coach for a short time when we were working on messaging together. And he says there's two types of transactions, or there's 2 types of transformation. There's the intersection between the transactional and the transformational. The transactional and the transformational. This is Jeffrey's stuff, but this is the idea, the concept. The transactional is what they're going to get, right? They're going to get more leads. They're going to get more clients. They're going to lose 50 pounds. They're going to stop smoking. That's the transactional. They go to you for that result. And that's, people put a monetary value on that. The thing that they can't put a monetary value on is the transformation. Who are they going to become? Who will they be working with you? And what you have to do in your job when marketing your products or services, what your job is to lean on the transformation, not just the transactional, but the transformational. Who are they when they come to you? And who are they when they leave you? What does that transformation look like? Is this making sense? If it is, give me some hearts or thumbs up. I love the engagement, and I want to know if you're picking up what I'm putting down. It's really, you got to lean on the transformation, all right? Because that's the thing that people are going to go, oh my God, I want that. That's where the gut, because that's where the gut comes in, because it's like all sales are a gut reaction. All sales are emotional. All sales are emotional. We might justify it intellectually, but when we see something, we know we want it, we're like, I gotta have it. That's a gut reaction. That's an emotional reaction. And that's where you want your audience to be. And the way you get them there is through story. Through your story, through the testimonials and sales stories. I call the results stories in Heroes, HERO, right? Heart Education, results, origin. It's the result stories that are going to give them the social proof they need to say, okay, I'll take a chance. I'll take a chance with this person. It's your origin story that like, oh my God, I gotta work with this person. This person's amazing. They're just like me. They are, like their story is about where I am now. So they know how to deal with it. And this is what you gotta do. All right? Is this making sense? You got to figure out what your why is. Your why is your North Star. It's the thing that never moves. It's the mission that you have in your life of who you're meant to serve. And if you're still figuring that out, that's okay. You don't have to have it all figured out right now, but you got to test it. You got to try something. You got to choose, right? I'm working with a lot of realtors now. I never in a million years, I'm not a realtor. Never knew that I was going to be coaching realtors, but because of my circles and my friends, I've attracted some realtors who are trying to stand out as the realtor in their market, in their space. And we're using the vehicle of video to help those realtors stand out, to be top of mind, to always to be the go-to person that's going to help them sell their house or buy a house. And video is the way to do that. I never thought I would be working with realtors. But the higher purpose of mine, my why, is to help is to help them use story to make an impact. So my whole thing is I'm focusing on your story. The video, the tech stuff, that's the easy part. I get so many questions every single day, and I'm here to serve. But there are so many questions I get every single day on gear, lighting, what camera, what microphone, all that stuff, and I don't care. I could care less. Use whatever you use, but you could have a $10,000 setup, and if your message sucks, you're not going to get one more client. You have to nail the messaging. It's the most important thing. Does this make sense? If it is, give me a heart or a comment below. Makes sense. All right, if you have any questions, post your questions in the comments below. And if not, we'll kind of wrap up for today. And we will be live tomorrow in Six Figure Storytellers. We're going to go live at 2 o'clock on Thursdays. Tomorrow is Q&A Thursday, so any questions you have, we'll go live in Six Figure Storytellers in that group, and we'll be answering all your questions. And last time we did a Q&A, I think it went for almost an hour, because so many great questions led to so many topics. So the Q&A calls, even though they're like a general Q&A call, we get some great answers and topics out of that. So join Six Figure Storytellers. Let me do some final shout outs. Gabriella, hello, good to see you. Thanks for watching today. Hey, Joan. Joan is one of the new people who are joining my Powerful Video 8-week bootcamp, which starts April 5th. If you'd like more information on how to use your message and story to get clients and shoot pro video, just type bootcamp in the comments below and I'll get you all the details. Owen is here again. I love when Owen is in the house. He and his dad teaches Ecamm Academy. Ecamm Academy. If you want to know how I'm doing all this as far as the text on screen and all the different transitions and stuff and being able to go from here to here and all that stuff, it's called Ecamm. And there is no one better that I can recommend than Adrian Salisbury, his dad, to teach Ecamm Academy. Ecamm Academy. So it's the best $125 you will ever spend. But you gotta have a Mac. Gotta have a Mac to do it. Marjorie, you're here late, no worries. And Lynn, hello. Evie says this all makes sense. I sent a question through Messenger. Gabriella, can you post it here so that I can answer it? And Lorna says, hey. Maya is here on Instagram. Hi, Maya. Gabriella, if you can retype your question and put it in here, great. Otherwise, I will answer it in the comments. All right. We got to wrap here today, guys. It's almost 15 minutes, and so I want to wrap up for today. Have a great day. Remember, we are here live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific. I'm thinking of themes. My intros start at 8:57. I got to create all that as intros. Today was kind of a thrown together jungle theme. If you have a theme you'd like to see, like retro or 80s or 90s or grunge or whatever, I would love to know what themes you'd like to see. Come at 8:57. Come for the theme. Stay for the content. I will see you tomorrow at 8:57.